So here at our clamping table, we're going to make sure that we make this a perfect square. And the way that we do that is these plastic fences are lined up in such a way that if we're tied against those, then we have a perfect right angle right there, so we have a perfect square. These, we want to have this one right here should split the joint on these two so that we can make sure that they get a nice flush seam right there. And then we're going to clamp those down together. But before we do that, we need to put just a little bit of glue on that right there, because the screw holds it together, but the glue does a really good job of assisting in that. So we want to then go ahead and take this and clamp that, and put the clamp such that it's right on the joint and holds that into place. And then we want to do the same thing. So I do have a third one that'll go in there, but I'm not going to put it in there yet because I don't know exactly where it goes. So to put these, attach these, I've got the glue on. Now I need to add a couple screws. And what I'm going to do is use coarse thread, 1 1.25 inch long screws, and they have a square tip. I put those in there because there's already a little pilot hole which will guide it where to go. And then I'm going to make sure that my drill is set to 5. That's very important. If I set it to more than 5, when I send the screw in and it gets to the bottom, it'll continue to spin and tear out the wood, and then it has no holding power. So I just want to get it in there. And that noise you hear is because it's set at 5. If I had it more, then that clutch wouldn't engage and it would continue to turn the screw, tearing it out. So I've got these two put together. Now I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on here and turn this around. And repeat the procedure. But now at this point I have a perfect rectangle, and I want to make sure that I don't have any glue on my glue table, on my clamping table, and take this over to my nightstand. Now I've got part of my face frame done, and it should be sticking out a little bit proud on each side by about 1/16 of an inch, depending on how well I put it together. The other thing, right now I want to line this up so that this is nice and flat and perfectly flush. If I'm a little short or a little off up there, that's okay, not a big deal. But I want to line it up so that I'm nice and perfect here and line it up on my sides. I should be just a little bit big on my sides over here, by about 1/16 of an inch. So I'm nice and flush here. I want to kind of hold it in its place and place this right where it needs to go so that I'm flush with the top here. Once I get it all situated right where I want it to be, then now I can go ahead and put this so that it's exactly in the right spot. And I want to mark it with a real sharp pencil so I know exactly where it goes. Now I'm going to take that over to the table and put it together.